everybody. Welcome to a stretchy core, strengthening, revitalizing class where we really pay attention to what the body feels like and what it needs. So the first thing the body always needs is a little extra love. But let's be silly and wrap your arms around you. Take a deep inhale, lift up, get your spine as long as you can. And then as you exhale, contract the belly button and start to pull the back over, opening across the shoulders. Let the head go. And then inhale, and let's start lifting the spine once again. Maybe lift all the way up, tiny little back bend here. And then exhaling, contracting, pulling the belly back to support the spine as it goes over. And one last time, inhaling, lifting, and exhaling, contracting. Feeling that quiet inner movement, that quiet connection between breath and body. Nice, you all. Just release the arms and take your left arm, and we're just going to lift it up and move across the back a little bit. Drop the elbow down, exhale, and then bring it across the body, stretching across your back, and lift it up, inhale. And repeat 2 more times. Dropping, stretching across, pull your core in, and lift it up, and exhale, and across, and inhale. And let's bring the fingers over your opposite earlobe and pull the head down to the side. Maybe you close your eyes again if you're comfortable, but breathe into your neck. Exhaling, letting all those bad monkeys come off your shoulders. Nice. And then drop that arm down. And let's just do that simple thing on the other side. So big breath to drop the arm down. And pull it across, opening the back, and inhale, and exhale, drop, and pull, and lift. Last time, exhale, and pull, and lift, and fingertips over the other earlobe. Pull the head down, lengthening the neck. And inhale, lift up. And while we're here, let's do the back of the neck. So clasp your hands, bring them back behind the upper head. Open your elbows, take a big breath, and then as you exhale, contract, pull your elbows closed, and pull the head down. Stay seated very tall. Don't bend your back here, just the neck. Nice, you all. And inhale, lift up. I'm going to turn sideways on you. You all just stay there. Let's extend the legs out. Flex your feet, bend your knees. And we're going to take kind of a deeper extension of what we began, just opening the spine. So inhale, lift, reach up, and stretch your legs out, long flat spine. Exhale over, and take a breath and soften over. And then as you pull back in, bend your knees again. Pull it back into that contraction here. And then let's lift up, releasing the spine. Inhale. Stretch out, lengthen out, flat and forward. Take a breath, soften over. And one last time. Pull it back in, lift it up, and stretch it up. And over we go. Nice, you all. All right, bring your knees in, bring your feet in, and we're going to pulse down to the floor. So clasping your hands, pull across the back and contract the belly. And then let's pulse it down. Take your time. Keep your shoulders soft. Feel that deep inner power being revitalized here. Nice, you all. When you get in, stretch out, arms overhead, lengthen your feet out. Feel how expansive you are. And then pulling the feet in, you can pull the arms down, and we're going to come up and bridge. So pressing down, curl your tailbone up. And exhale, roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And let's repeat. Inhale, lift it. Remember to breathe behind the heart to open it up. And then exhaling, curl it down. And this time we're going to take it up and we're going to stay up. Clasp your hands under you. And we're going to do a little leg work here. So lifting your right knee up. Take that leg straight up. Flex the foot. Take it out to the side. Lift it up. Point your toe. Take it down. Lift it up. Let's just repeat that. So flex, side, lift, point. Now lift your hips as you take that leg down and lift. One more time, and side, lift, point, hips up, lift, and bend your knee and bring it down. Before we leave this side, you all, we're just going to lift the knee up. Just lift it and touch down for 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Lift the hips. Now we're going to release the hands and come down before we do the other side. So pull down and pull those knees in. And let's take a little floppy bicycle ride for a great adventure. So lifting up, off we go on the magic bike. Keep lifting your torso up, but drop your head so your neck is not tight. All right, did you arrive at your magical destination? Lie back down. Let's come back into our bridge. So feet very close to the buttocks. Take a nice deep breath. Up we go. Clasp your hands under you. And lifting that left leg up. Flex your foot out to the side. And lift. And down. And in. And stretch. And flex. And up. And down. And in. And last one, up and flex and down. And bend your knee, and we're going to toe tap, so lift that knee up, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lift up, release your hands. Take a breath and exhale, pull it down. Nice, you all. Pull your knees in again, and let's do our 50s while we're here. So take your knees over your hip bones, lift your torso up, and just for 50, let's pulse the hands. 10. For 20. 30, 40, you're almost there. This is easy, right? Wait till we do the hundreds. Okay, that's for 50. Nice, pull it back in. And let's open up to happy baby. Stretch it out and fill your body, fill your wisdom body with joy. For no other reason other than you can, if you choose to. And leaving your legs open, you can either keep them bent or straight, clasp your hands, and we're going to pull up and pulse through the legs. Okay, nice. Bring it down, you all. And let's take the right foot over the left knee for your number 4 hip stretch. And you all know you can do this any way you wish. You can grab the left shin, the left thigh. You can wrap your arms around that right foot. So much depends on how stretchy your hip muscle is and sporty. Big breath to exhale into the tightness. Let it soften with the breath. And then rolling over to your left side, pull that knee down with your left hand and open up the right arm, palm up, stretch the right side of the body. And then extending that right leg on the floor, lift it up and over. And let's take it out to the right side. You can keep your left knee bent or you can straighten it, but keep yourself down and centered. Don't let that right leg pull you off camera. Nice, you all. And then take the leg up for a hamstring. Straighten the left leg out if you wish. And a little bend and stretch. All right, leaving the leg up, let's lift the torso. We're going to do our scissors here. So just inhale, exhale. You can lightly touch the leg or you can extend the arms forward. Either way, you can flex and point your feet or you can leave them one or the other. Nice. The next time your left leg comes up, grab it, come back down, and let's do the other side. So bending your right knee, flexing the left foot, stretching into that left hip. Soften the exhale to surround the tightness with just a really gentle, gentle opening. And then rolling, keeping your foot there, roll to your right side. Extend your left arm back with the palm up. And exhale into your whole left side. And extend that left leg out and carry it all the way across the body. Open it out to the left side. And again, you can keep the right knee bent or straight, doesn't matter, but stay centered here. Don't let that leg pull you off camber. And then lifting the leg straight up. Let's take our hamstrings. So do straighten out the right leg if you wish. And a little bend and stretch. All right, now that you're nicely rested, right? Before we go any further, we're going to do the hundreds, or we'll never do them. So you all know this drill. You can bend the knees, you can lift the legs, you can lower the legs. The only objective here is to keep that lower back on the floor. So the minute it comes off the floor, you need to change your legs. Strong, strong legs, lifting, up we go, taking off for 1. 10, 20, 30, 40. Check in with your lower back. Is it still down on the floor? So important. 50, halfway home. Keep breathing. Keep those legs powerful. 60. 70, deepen the breath. 80, 90, you are so close. You are so close. Be tough. And 100. Oh Lord. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together and hand to heart and belly, and close your eyes for a moment and thank your bodies. Be grateful for the effort you are putting into this moment to strengthen and revitalize. Nice, you all. All right, open your eyes. We move on. I forgot to give you the lovely number 4 lifts. So bring that right foot back over the left knee. Bring your hands behind your head. And up we go for 8, lifting and twisting. Exhale. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice, you all. Now before we do the other side, let's take our leg circles. So right leg straight up. Keep your hips and belly really still. 4 times around, big circles. Around we go. And again, as always, you can flex and point the foot. Put a little juju into your ankle there. This is for 3. And for 4. And we're going to go the other way for 4. So off we go. Exhaling, down and around. Inhale. And 2. And 3. How big a circle can you make without disturbing your core? That's the deal. Nice, you all. And let's take it out and bring the other left foot across for your number 4. Bring your hands behind your head. Make sure that the right knee is over the right hip as well. So it's going to force you to lift a little higher through the torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, nice. Stretch that left leg up for our big circles here. Keep the right leg on the floor really strong. Around we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change your direction. Change your point of view. Be flexible. We are in a time when we need to be able to shift and change at a moment's notice. This class will help the body to do that. All right, you guys, and let's just kick it all up. Arms shake, hips shake, even the head perhaps. Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Okie doke. Nice. Bring your hands under your buttocks, or if you feel really strong, you can keep your hands on the floor, but your lower back has to stay down. You know this, right? Down we go for 8, pointing your toes. Exhale, lower back on the floor. Inhale, flex. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. If you feel yourself getting tired and your back lifting off the floor, then bring your hands back under your buttocks, right? Be so gentle with that back. I lost count, but I think this is 8. This is our last one. Bend your knees. Roll side to side, little massage. And let's take a deep breath and roll to sit up in your boat pose. Again, listening to your back. Your hands can be under those legs, or if your back is fine, just kick it. Nice, you all. Bring those legs down. Let's cross the feet. Once again, bring your hands behind you. We're going to sit tall and bring that back forward, nice and flat and long. And then bring your hands forward and soften over, but pull your core in, drop your heads. And then taking a deep breath, we're going to pull ourselves all the way over. Onto hands and knees. Knee walk yourself back. To the back of your mat, to the center of your mat. And let's open up the knees and pull back into heart melting pose. Stretch it out. Nice, you all. From here, we're going to come out into dolphin plank. So get your elbows underneath your shoulder girdle. Stretch your legs out. Probably drop your tailbone, but lift your core, right? And let's lift that right leg for 10. And flex the foot, turn it out, rotate it, and to the side for 10. Nice. Bring the foot down and left leg up for 10. Keep your tailbones down. You want to be one straight long line here. That's 10. Flex and rotate out to the side. Nice. And bring that foot down onto your stomachs. And let's come into a little cobra. So everything drops to anchor us, right? Everything presses down, the shoulders, the hip bones, the legs, in order to lift the heart and let it fly free safely. So pressing down, anchoring, lifting up to soar. Get those legs really engaged here. And then exhale, bring it down. If you want your hands in closer, do that, but keep your elbows in, right? Let's keep the bone line all on the same line. Shoulders, elbows, wrists. And take it down. And one more time. Either the hands stay there or they can come in closer. If they're in close, you might want to pull the heart forward, shoulder blades back. And bring it down. Nice, you all. Clasping your hands behind you. Let's lift all the way up. Pull your hands back. And beat your feet if you wish. But breathe. Keep lifting and breathing. And release down. Nice, you all. Let's take a stretch. So pressing into your left forearm. Reach the right hand back. Pull the foot into your buttocks. And then press it away. And press the left hand down. Really stretch up into this. And bring it down. Other side. The foot pulls in first. And then pushing it away, pressing down. And release. Now, if you want, we're going to come into full bow, grabbing both feet or both ankles, either way, and lifting up. Try to keep your knees parallel, and maybe a little rock and roll. And bring it down. nice, you all. Let's stretch out the arms. So either taking your right elbow up to the corner of your mat or out to the side, rolling gently onto that right side to open up your pectoral muscle here. And rolling back on left arm, either the elbow up or it extends to the side, rolling onto your left side. And roll it back. Nice, you all. Bring your hands under you and let's come on up onto all fours and check out the spine. So a little cat-cow. Take your breath into your lower belly here and try to get your coccyx, tailbone to move. Nice, you all. And then let's come up onto our shins here, work our backs a little bit. So hands back behind you onto the lower back, upper hips, pull the elbows back and pushing the hips forward, lift up into a small back bend. Remember to not break your neck, right? You need to be able to swallow here. Nice, and come center, and we're going to lift the arms and lift the right leg up. Bring your palms together and let's take a deep twist. Left elbow or left armpit over that right knee. And exhale. Release. Sponge it out. And then opening the arms, you all. We're going to windmill up and stretch the leg out. And pulling your core in, over we go for a nice hamstring. And then inhale, lift the torso enough, press your hands down into the floor and release your left knee out to the side. And let's just slide out for a half a split here. This is more for the groin muscles than anything, but stretch it out. And then inhaling, lift up, bend that right knee and come onto your hands, stretch the left leg back behind you. You're now in your lovely pigeon. Make sure that right knee is out to the side, the edge of your mat. And then just take a deep breath. And we're going to surrender down. If your hip is really tight, put a nice cushion under it so you can really drop the weight into the earth. And if the hip is not tight and you want a little bit more stretch, then take your left shoulder or your left elbow and twist into the knee, which will deepen the spiral and open up the hip more. And inhale, lift it up, come up onto your hands and bring your left knee in, right? And take your right knee and just, we're back to where we were, right? You can do a cat-cow here, but we're gonna go back up into our camel pose. Now, if you wanna come back to the one you did before, you're certainly welcome to, or maybe you wanna turn your toes and deepen this. Press your hands into your heels and push your hips forward. Lift up. See your brave new world. And inhale, lift. All right, let's do that whole little kriya on the left side. So big breath, lift your arms, lift your left foot up. Hands press together and you twist over that left knee. Squeezing it out. Lengthen the spine here. And then opening the arms. Windmill up. And stretch that left leg out. Now pull your core in as you go over, long flat spine. Nice, you guys. All right, let's bend. Let's see, where did I came forward here, right? Yes, and lift that back leg, release into your pigeon on the other side. I'm not sure exactly that's what I did, but it'll suffice, right? So big breath, exhale down, surrender. Let that hip open. You know, so often, as I've told you all, the hip with the belly carries a lot of the emotional body. And when it gets really tight and cranky, it's so important we just let the old stuff flow out. You don't have to know what it is. Just open the door and let it surrender. And as I said on the other side, you all, if this is not enough of a stretch in the hip for you, bring that right arm under or onto the right elbow and twist. And inhale, lift up. All right, on this side we are moving on. So you're going to bring that back leg around. And we are going to come into our Graham, our power surrenders, right? So sitting on your right hip, knees to your right, torso and arms to the left. Reach out. Exhale, contract. Back we go. We're doing 6 on a side here. Low and deep. Keep your feet planted unless you want to take them off the floor, which ups the ante a lot. Your choice. That's 2. Exhaling, 3. 4. This is your last one for 6. Nice, you all. Come center and let's reset. Sitting on your left hip, knees to the left, torso and arms to the right, as far a twist as you can. Big breath to contract, exhale. And 2. And 3. Go as deep as you can. And think about power struggles you've been in, or you may be in one with somebody. And think about how you can surrender without relinquishing your power, right? It takes a lot of thought and it takes a lot of power, but this is a great place to contemplate that. That might have been 6, but I'm going to give you one for the road, 1 extra. You know, it's like the heart being able to fly free. We can't fly unless we have an anchor to come home to. We have to feel safe, right? It's so important. So we need that strong polarity of give and take, of surrender and grounding. Nice. Come into your Baddha, soles of the feet together, hands behind you, pressing your hips towards your heels. And then sit and press your knees down. Nice. And then lift up. And let's come into our lovely fully once more, just kicking it up. Pretend you're in the Can-Can in Paris, although I don't think they do that anymore, which is so sad. And bring it down, and let's let's take one more stretch here before we conclude. So open the legs out, push the hips through. If you have a cushion and you feel tight, sit on your cushion, it really helps. And then lifting up, keeping your knees on top of your legs, press the back forward as long and flat as you can. Bring the fingertips forward, elbows open. We're gonna twist into our shoulder girdles. So flat back, inhale to exhale, side to side. Keep your core lifted, the breath going through the belly as you twist. And when you've done your sides equally, you can just stretch out in front of you and relax over. Think great thoughts, right? A great place for great thoughts. And inhaling, lifting, walking your hands back in. Bring your knees back in. And we are heading for closure. And as we do, we're howling. You all know this, but for strangers who walk in the door and want to know what in the world we're doing, you howl for yourself, right? What are you standing up for? What are you going to be brave about? Where do you need your courage? Take the howl and infuse it into your heart. Then, second howl is for somebody you love who can't howl for themselves at this time. They need you. They need your energy and support. So you howl for them. And the third one is for the world. You get to choose where you're going to send it because God knows our world needs your light. All right. Come into your steel pose. Hands come underneath. And clapping our feet. We're howling. Oh! I'm so glad you've been with me to help heal the world and yourself first. All right, thank you so much.